Hi y'all, it's B. Sorry if the lighting's crappy. I just don't have the proper equipment to be a filmographer, so excuse that. And excuse my appearance, no makeup, as usual. I'm home most of the time, so I don't have the need to wear makeup. So, moving on. Today I'm going to talk about my wisdom tooth removal experience. I should say teeth because there's 4 of them. I was going to show you my teeth because I kept them. I may insert a clip or a photo of them in this video somewhere, so I'm still a bit snotty because I've been battling allergies or a cold for the past week simultaneously with my wisdom teeth aftermath, so that was a real treat. So still recovering from a cold, mild cold or allergies, and the wisdom teeth removal, so that's fun. Anyway, so I basically have written down the highlights of my first week. I'll try not to blabber too much in this video, which I probably will, but I'll try to keep the main points. But if I do blab, forgive me. Okay, so I had a sore throat about 2 days before surgery day, and I was real worried about it. And me and Mom got back from the fair. Let's see. 1 week before last, and I've been prone to getting like colds or whatever after coming back from the fair. I don't know what the deal is with that place. I've been prone to getting colds, at least when I was younger. And I was praying, please do not let me get a cold because I need to get this surgery done. So, something happened. So, yeah, so I had a sore throat 2 days. And then, I think the morning of surgery day, I started having a stuffy nose. And I had to get up real early, too. But, I had a stuffy nose. I was like, well, this ain't good. So, I was, smelling some, vapor rub or whatever to keep my sinuses clear, because if you can't breathe through your nose, then you can't do the surgery, because you have to be able to breathe through your nose and be able to breathe in the laughing gas or whatever. So yeah, it obviously worked out in the end, but it's not ideal for recovery. Okay, so the day of the surgery, I only remember bits of it, like after I was given all the meds for the surgery. Oh, by the way, I wasn't allowed to drink or eat after midnight, so that kind of sucked, but it wasn't horrible. I managed that okay, but kind of had to prep for it by trying to drink a lot of water during the day and eating all I could, and that was a neck pain, but I made it. So I was given my meds, and then I was supposed to just be drifting off to dreamland, basically. And this is conscious sedation, so I was not put to sleep. I was just made drowsy and relaxed to where I won't care what's happening, really. But anyway, I think like I was told I would probably forget a lot of it or bits of it or whatever. It did not go how we expected. Like, surgery was fine, but as far as my reaction, we thought I was gonna be all goofy and drunk acting and whatever, but I wasn't. Which I'm thankful for. I didn't want to be drunk and goofy acting, So I was acting perfectly normally, except for during maybe the surgery. I was acting a bit strangely, but other than that, I might be talking funny to you guys. I think I think this is the 8th day after, but I'm still maybe slightly swollen. It's still a bit sore, just a bit. I think the worst of the swelling was like day 3 or something. I was like really puffed up. I think in this video I will have a slideshow. Perhaps at the end I'll have a slideshow of my daily recovery pictures, so you'll see how I look each day. The picture might be a bit bad, so I apologize for that, but it was just a document. So okay, anyway, actual surgery. I think the first thing I remember after just laying down and relaxing, waiting for the meds to kick in. I saw the dentist at the corner of my eye come in, and I think that's kind of all I remember at the beginning. And I remember during it, I remember being confused, just kind of confused about what was going on. And I remember seeing, I remember getting choked, like gagged once, probably on blood, which is really disgusting. But yeah, I remember getting gagged, and that freaked my mom out to no end. And she said I apparently did that like 3 times. So I think I was gagging on my own blood while they were working on me, which is kind of horrifying, so not cool. And I remember opening my eyes and seeing the stitching thread, I think, and I thought I saw like red drops on it, which, you know, would be blood, of course. So I think I saw red drops of blood along the thread. So that was kind of weird. And the dentist was like talking to me, and he's really sweet. I remember him asking me at one point about my my tattoo. Yeah, right there. You've all seen it before. And he asked me what it was and what it meant, and I told him. And Mom said he was singing me like Scottish Irish songs, which is so cool. I think he has like about the same ancestry, Scottish Irish ancestry, so that's really cool. So he was like singing to me during the surgery and just talking to me and asking me to give names to the teeth when they came out, as they came out. And at one point it was funny and I was out of it, I guess, because I was kind of arguing about, I was like getting frustrated because I couldn't think of any names. I asked why the tooth names had to start with a T, and he says because the teeth names start with a T, or because teeth start with T, or whatever. And then one of the assistants or whatever said, well, that's silly, because it was something to the effect of, that's lame, because that means that girl names would have to start with G or something to that effect. But it sounds pretty funny. But it's kind of like a vague memory. And let's see, whenever I was trying to think of names for the teeth, at one point I was saying gemstones, because that's the first thing that popped into my head that was easy for me to think of for names. I was thinking gemstones, so like he named off some names like maybe tanzanite or topaz. It has actually been written down what I named the teeth. I named one Topaz, I think one Timothy, and then you had the 2 others. I don't remember who the last one was, but I named 3 of them. Don't know the last one. But that was cool. So my teeth are named and I kept them. They're all cleaned up now, and I just gotta find a container for them. So that's That's some funny stuff right there. So after the surgery, I had gotten a shot in my right shoulder. I'll see if I can show you guys. It's right here. Can you see that? Yep, I think you see that. It's right there. I got some acne too, but that right there is where I got the shot. Got a bruise there. That's where I got the shot to diminish the after effects of the meds. But yeah, I got a shot to diminish the after effects. That's probably why I didn't act like a goober after, which I'm thankful for. But I left a bruise, and the dentist actually said I would not remember getting the shot, but I do. The only thing that I got confused about was where the Band-Aid was. Like, I didn't know if I had a Band-Aid or what, but where the actual shot was. I remember looking at my arm, I was like, well, where is it? And then I think I ended up lifting up my sleeve at one point. I was like, oh, there it is. It was on my shoulder. It was under my short sleeve or what I was wearing at the time. Excuse me. I got confused about where the shot was, so that's funny. Mom's driving me home. Had gauze in my mouth. I was already starting to feel what was happening. And my lip was all numb, like you would when you got fillings or whatever. Yeah, I was feeling it, and I had gauze in my mouth, which I'm weird about. I think I'm kind of weird about being sick or whatever, but I thought it'd be fun to have gauze in my mouth. Like, when I was younger, I used to have like a Band-Aid thing. Like, I just love Band-Aids. If anybody in the comments thought that Band-Aids were cool when they were a kid, then leave a comment or a like or whatever. But yeah, I liked Band-Aids when I was a kid. I don't hate them now. I mean, it's not nice when you have them on your hands because you can't wash your hands well, and I'm a germaphobe, so that's a big no-no for me. So I don't really care for Band-Aids on my hands because, like, hand washing's a problem. But anyway, what was I saying? Okay, driving home, gauze in my mouth. Had a quick shopping trip to get some extra stuff. I ended up changing gauze. Like, while we were out, I ended up changing gauze like once, I think, which was uncomfortable and kind of disgusting. So had a small shopping trip, quick as we could, to get me home, and ended up getting some deli mac and cheese, which love that stuff. And that's what I was gonna eat when I came home. So got home and was going to eat. I was getting ready to eat, and I think I just started feeling bad. I think queasy would be the word. So I was trying to eat. You know, my mouth's probably opening about that much. Like, I don't know, it's not very wide at all, so it's just hard to eat anyway, and just feeling sore and whatever. I was feeling kind of just not hungry, just mucky, and asked for some anti-nausea liquid that we've had for way too long. It's expired and it's gross. So I think I tried a few bites of the macaroni and was going to take the anti-nausea deal, but I just started feeling real bad, or just real yucky all of a sudden. And I threw up in a trash can. So that's the first time I got sick on my surgery day. So threw up, and then I managed to eat some, and then after that, I mean, most of the day, I guess I just watched TV in like in a half-doze state, because I don't think I slept very much, because I'm not a morning person, and me getting to bed early is a nightmare usually. I mean, it's just, I have to go out of my way to do it, and that's just a pain in the butt. But anyway, I don't think I slept much. I was just all dozy and sickly and sore and kind of miserable. But anyway, that's just how that went. And then I remember, I think it's before I ate dinner or something, but I just remember I was just sitting on the couch doing whatever, just chilling, and I just felt kind of like I had to burp. It was kind of like queasy, burpy feeling. I mean, I get that a lot anyway, because my digestive system, which is wrecked. So I'm prone to just feeling kind of nauseous and burpy feeling anyway. But, and then I started getting sweaty, and I was like, well, that ain't right. So, having a feeling that I was fixing to be sick again, I headed to the bathroom, and I threw up in the toilet, but silly me, and with my weird gerophobia and whatever, I didn't lift the seat up. So I was just bending over the bowl, just barfing all over it, and getting all over the seat, and just being disgusting. So that had to be cleaned up, and all I had to do was lift the seat and get in my knees and do that, but like I said, I'm weird, so I didn't. So that was a disgusting mess. And getting a little graphic here, but most of the vomit was blood. And I'm assuming, of course, it was from me swallowing blood during the surgery, which means I had to swallow a lot of it, which is kind of terrifying, thinking of losing that much blood. Yeah, took a lot of blood, and I was done being sick after that. So, threw up twice, and that was that. I was like, throughout the day I was hoping that was it, and it was. I'm sure my body was just getting rid of just that muck. Luckily for me, it didn't really, me throwing up didn't really hurt, which I think I have a mild emetophobia or something, but I was just like, one of my most dreaded things is throwing up, and it has been for the longest time, and as I've gotten older, you get over things and deal with them better and whatever, so. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't fun, but it wasn't agony or anything, so that's fine, whatever. But anyway, besides the fact that I was just, throughout the week, I'm just taking my meds and whatever. I think I was on steroids for a couple days to help with the swelling, and on some strong ibuprofen, strong painkillers or whatever. I ran out of the steroids quite quick. It's just to help the swelling, and the ibuprofen was to help the swelling also, and pain too, and strong painkillers for most of the pain, whatever. And I was on antibiotics for a week too, so I took my last antibiotic 6 o'clock yesterday morning when I got my stitches out. So yeah, I was on 4 different meds, ran the steroids, and yeah, just throughout the week taking my meds, eating soft stuff the first few days or so. Mashed potatoes, rice, gravy, spaghetti. I was eating spaghetti without meat in it, just marinara sauce and gluten-free pasta. For all this, I was trying to be wheat-free except for once or twice a week, but completely broke it during this week because it's hard enough to find anything to eat without having to be on a diet too. So just basically threw it out the window and just eating whatever I could get in my mouth and whatever soft. Been sleeping in a recliner chair ever since surgery because whenever I've tried to lay down on my bed, whenever I put pressure on my face, I think at a couple points, if I was even bending forward and letting blood flow to my face, my nose would bleed. I think the first nosebleed happened after I threw up the second time. Gruesome, I know. But yeah, I'm just having nosebleeds. And I think y'all guys already know this, but I used to be real prone to nosebleeds, and I got confused on which side it was on. But I think it was the left. like I only had nosebleeds on the left, and I got confused because I thought it was the right, but I'm just all confused about that now. I'm pretty sure I only bleed on my left nostril, or most of my nosebleeds. I used to have them quite frequently, and they just kind of just like slowed down, tapered off, or whatever. Now it's only like once in a blue moon kind of thing. But after the surgery, I've been bleeding out of my right nostril, and that is because I think I had a tooth in my sinus. If you believe that. Before the X-rays, during the consultation, you know, didn't even think I probably had top wisdom teeth, but I did. And I did find out, I didn't think they were a problem, but obviously they were, because like the dentist said, it was lodged in my sinuses and yuck, and so that's having to heal. And I tried sleeping in my bed last night, but I couldn't get comfortable, so I went back to the chair. So I've basically been sleeping in our recliner chair for 8 days now, or so. So I've been sleeping in the chair ever since that. It's kind of hard to sleep anyway because the face is still sore, I'm poofy, and yeah, it's hard to sleep when you know your nose is bleeding. 2 days ago, I tried sleeping in my bed for last night's attempt, and I was asleep for a little bit before I woke up with my nose trickling blood. Like, I just woke up and I knew it would happen. I was just like, well, there, that's it. And I just moved back down. So, not sure what to do about this whole situation, but I've been sleeping in the recliner chair ever since the surgery. So, having to wait for my sinuses to heal up, and whatever. Fun fact, I haven't noticed my nose itching since surgery. So, I've been having a crazy itchy nose this year. I don't know if it's gone on longer than that or not, but my nose has been itching like mad, and it doesn't seem to be itchy anymore. So, I have a feeling that maybe having a tooth in my sinus has made my nose itchy, which is insane, but if that is what that is, then I'm really glad it's gone, because that was about to drive me up the wall. I'd just be tearing my face off because my nose is so itchy. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just allergies, but I haven't had an itchy nose after, like, hardly at all. Like, used to it itch all the time, but now I don't think it's been itching since then. So I guess maybe having a tooth lodged in your sinuses makes your nose itchy. Imagine that. Hi guys, sorry my memory ran out. I got my period around my third day, so I had to deal with that too, which, since I was on meds, I didn't really feel much cramps, so that was good, I guess. Guess I was having constipation problems too, because wasn't eating much, and probably from the meds as well, so some bit of problems with that. I do anyway, but that didn't help. Took me an hour to eat during the last days of the week. Like, had Subway last Friday, and took me an hour to eat a 6-inch Subway sandwich. And I think I had a hamburger day or two after that. I think it was day before yesterday. Had a hamburger, a one-on-one, and it took me about an hour to eat that. Just try to keep food on my back teeth and chew them carefully and whatever. And I got stitches removed yesterday, which was pretty okay. The only thing that hurt me was, if anything, was having my mouth, try to keep my mouth wide open and being tugged on. So yeah, and I did feel a couple or so of the stitches, but most of them I didn't really feel. So that was good. I thought I was going to have be numbed and had shots and whatever, but no, just had them removed, and that was that. And the dentist that we went to was Dr. Wilson in Heber Springs, Arkansas. Lovely dentist, recommend him. So I'm doing well, and I think I better go where my camera dies. So remember, be happy, be healthy, be kind, and never give up. If I've ever forgot anything, I'll put it in the information box or the comment section below. Leave a comment and a like, subscribe, you know the drill. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.